back out again. I haven't died, surprise, surprise. I've purchased an inflatable kayak and today's the day that I'm going to test it out. I'm out with my daughter, aka Primitive One Junior. Come on over, say hello to everybody.
Hi!
We're down at a local canal, part of the Nene, depends on where you come from, how you pronounce that word. To us it's the Nene. And we're going to do a couple of miles today, see how we go, see how the kayak fares in the wind, how it tracks, how it handles, and hopefully we'll get some good footage and some fun along the way. And a bug on my neck. Let's go. So I've managed to get the entire kayak packed down into this large holdall. Quite impressive really, considering there's an entire kayak, 2 paddles and 2 life vests inside this bag. Makes it easy for transport. I did actually take it to Cambridge with me recently, but didn't end up using it at all. Ended up renting a canoe instead for an hour. So that's the main body of the kayak, inflated. Looks fairly spacious. Like I say, this is my maiden voyage with this vessel. So I will see how it fares up and I will do a fair review of said kayak. This is a cheap one I purchased from Aldi's. It was like £50, I believe. So it literally, I mean, you get what you pay for obviously, but if it lasts me a day, it's about the same price as renting a kayak or canoe from somewhere like Cambridge for a couple of hours. So I think it's well worth it. So that's the kayak, the inflatable seats, the front and rear covers. And then down here, there's a little inflatable triangular piece. I'm not sure if you can see it in the front there. All in all, it seems relatively sturdy. I will point out that there's this kind of valve in the main base of the kayak, as well as in chambers 2 and 4. It is a total of 5 chambers in total. Each piece inflates separately. The top 2 chambers have these lovely one-way valve with a cap on them. I really don't know why they didn't make it slightly more expensive and put those on all of the chambers. But all in all, I'm relatively happy with what I've got here for, like I say, 50 quid. Can't really moan, can we? It also comes with this quite a large waterproof bag, dry bag, for storing all of your kit and caboodle in. All that's left to do now is to get it on the water and see how we fare. We're going to shimmy our weight forward, shift off from this launch ramp, and
What, you going into the water?
see how it feels.
Are we even in the water?
Not sure how many times I'd really want to do this, or how well it's going to fare up
Are we in
from this kind of.
We're in the water.
We are now currently in the water, yeah. So yeah, you can row, and we should start to move. That's an osprey. Morning. My honest opinion of this kayak, this inflatable kayak, is that it's not the most manoeuvrable. It doesn't track particularly well. And I think on a windy day, you would be kind of struggling. It'd be a bit like taking a lilo out to sea, I guess. Be the best way to describe it. But we're out on the water nonetheless, having a little bit of fun, and we'll see how far we can get without killing ourselves. We've not managed to travel too far. The back seat is definitely cramped for someone of my sort of height. I'm a 6 foot. Oh, getting reeds in my face now because we're drifting into the reeds. I've managed to manoeuvre myself up onto my knees to make it slightly more comfortable. Just getting terrible backache. Obviously, the weight difference between myself and my daughter is quite substantial. So the back of the kayak is sinking down into the water, which is making the floor uneven. Obviously creating, which is what's putting the pressure on my lower back. I think for a single person to have a day out on the water, or two people of similar weight, would probably be a little bit easier. But it's not particularly windy today. But we've already spun round because we've stopped paddling. Now we've spun round and we're being gently pushed back along the river in the direction that we came from. Slowly getting the hang of this. Maybe I spoke too soon. Right, there we go. That's it. Right hand correction. A little on the left, a little more on the right, another one to the left. There we go. Well done. You got us going almost straight again. So you may have noticed that I've acquired a new hat. My old one got a little bit bent out of shape and has found a new owner. Wind has actually picked up a little bit around this bend. It's not particularly windy, it's like just a constant breeze, but it certainly affects the handling and the way that the kayak tracks in the water. I think I'm kind of off to a bit of a negative start with this video and the review of this kayak. I mean, it's good fun. Like I say, for 50 quid, I don't think you'll find a cheaper way of getting yourself onto the water than something like this. Certainly cheaper than renting a canoe for the day, or even for an hour or two. Like I say, somewhere like Cambridge, I think you're around about £35 an hour to rent a canoe. So this is definitely the cheapest option. The added bonus, obviously, on the plus notes of this, let's make it a bit more positive, it does pack down into a holdall. Like I say, I took it to Cambridge with me. I didn't actually use it whilst I was there, but I took it to Cambridge. I travelled by train, so it made it easy to pack it down and carry it with me, which is nice. It comes with 2 oars, comes with a dry bag, and like I say, it's spacious enough for 2 people, two adults. Probably get a third person in here, like an adult and two children. I'm sure on another day my little boy would like to join us, but he's busy at his football camp today. So there's your plus sides. As I say, like I say, on the negative side, it is slightly more difficult to control in the wind. Like I say, we've just done a complete 360 there, and that is because of the breeze, the constant breeze, and the flow of the river. But all in all, we're out here, we're having fun. What's your verdict, Cleo?
Pardon?
What's your verdict?
What's your verdict?
What do you think? He gets a thumbs up from Cleo, aka the Primitive One Junior.
Yeah.
Look at that, like a pro. Really getting the hang of that now, girl. Oop. As long as we don't pop. So we just stopped for a spot of lunch. Very healthy lunch, I might add, consisting of pork pies, pepperonis and knick-knack crisps. We're going to make our way back towards the car now, but easy for me to say, what must we make sure we've done before we leave?
Leave no trace.
100%, leave no trace. So it's just a short video today, just to show how user-friendly, or not so user-friendly, the inflatable kayak really is. Like I say, for 50 quid, I don't think you'll find a cheaper way of getting yourself out on the water. But my advice would be to invest in something much more robust. Go for a sit-on-top kayak or a Canadian-style canoe. But yeah, like I say, again, 50 quid is the cheapest option. As always, thanks for joining me and the Primitive One Junior. Hope to catch you again real soon. Take care, guys.